We have an announcement before we get
We
started.
do. Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of What the Sweet Fuck. I'm Nicole Fodi,
And I'm Megan Tonjes.
and we're here to give you all things fuck-worthy.
We have an announcement before we get
We
started.
do.
First of all, this is going to be a mega episode as Nick has now decided that he's going to edit it all together. Secondly, Nicky and I are taking a little bit of a hiatus, undetermined. Maybe in a few months, you and I are magically like, Zoom's not with us anymore, and it's time. Maybe it'll be something that happens when you and I are in the same space and we just record for the year. Who knows?
The physical comedy of it all.
Yeah, maybe, I got us a TikTok, and so I might be, doing some things over the TikTok,
some
but
memory content.
For right now, I'll speak for myself. I am struggling to want to get on Zoom, first of all, and record things and talk about this world because, I hate it.
It's a lot. We also, this is ending our, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, our 7th year of What the Sweet Fuck. And I feel like this is a pretty good number for a hiatus.
It is. We could always come back. Listen, I went on a hiatus with No Lies Detected, and then me and Michelle recorded like 3 hours of content while I was in Florida to yet be edited or distributed. But, I'm at a stage in my life now after making videos since I was 19 years old, and I'm currently 37. Of doing it just like 16 years raw of like uploading things the week of, the day of, the moment of, the minute I think about it, where I'm like, you know what? I want a year of content before I commit to a goddamn thing. There's just everyone's talking about everything all of the time. And I'm always trying to find things that no one else is talking about because I don't want to talk about any of it. I'm the opposite of influencer now. I want to do the reverse.
I want to be influenced. Influence me.
Yeah. It's my turn now. Okay. I want my mind to be formed around what you say. I don't want to lead on anything.
No longer an influencer, only under the influence.
No, I'm not a thought leader anymore, babe. I'm a follower. I'm a sheep. I'm a piglet. I am not working at the farm. I am the farm. Okay.
Bitch. So this is happening. We will be pausing the Patreon.
Yeah.
If you want to join either of our individual Patreons, I'll put the links in the thingy, and also buy bags from Meghan.
Oh yeah, making bags. I hit 1,200 bags on Etsy, baby. These little hands out here.
Listen, we know you forgot some Christmas presents, some Hanukkah gifts for family members.
Bitch,
it might be time.
I got some cute little Santa prints, some little silver snowflake prints, I got some cute little vintage looking Christmas prints, dude.
Just saying.
I got this really cute, I don't know if it's like a melon or a papaya or something. I'll send you a picture. I got like a print the other day, and I was making example bags to take photos of. And from the example bags, I was like, yeah, I'm keeping these. So like, I just get like new waterproof lined bags all of the time for myself and my things.
I mean, I do love that. I most recently used the Golden Girls one that you sent me for my little trip to DC in the beginning of the month.
That's so cute. I love that. Well, and I still got fucking yards of Golden Girls fabric, if we're being honest about it. So.
Oh wait, before we start, I need to show you in the BBs something that you may not have seen yet.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out why the lighting drastically changed in here so much.
I feel like everyone in this room right now, meaning watching this video or present company, will appreciate.
Make sure you edit my tit out. I love her. Wow, she would have appreciated that nip slip.
So what are you here for today?
I am here for, I sent this video to Nicky. I sent all my best videos to Nicky over on Instagram. But this was someone tried to make a bread wreath. And it was like the expectation you thought it was going to turn out so cute, and then it didn't turn out so
Oh
cute.
wait, I gotta let you share, right? Did I do something?
You do.
Okay, here we go. I did it. Yes.
I would like to share my screen.
I can't believe that I remembered on our last episode here in the
Well, Mary,
year 2022. Oh my God,
our
this.
last 2022 episode. This is when you think your bread wreath is going to turn out so cute.
Reduce your expectations.
No. Mm-mm.
One more time, just for
Mm-mm.
the.
Reduce your expectations.
Yeah, see, this is how I feel when I'm baking because I think I sent you a picture. Did I send you a picture of cookies that I tried to make and then I burnt them? I followed the recipe, and then I froze the dough and then somehow I burnt them. They were only in the oven for like 10 minutes. So I don't know how I did that, but
Fair.
I feel that wreath
It
person.
happens, I mean, I couldn't be me. Won't be me. I made a pot roast once. It kind of worked out, and that's what I'm sticking to for the rest of my life.
And it's currently cooking.
It's currently
So the
cooking.
BBs know.
I'm currently
Mhm.
making a pot roast in this kitchen that's definitely my kitchen.
Yeah. In your new home.
Yes, in my new home. This literally looks like a green screen right
It kind of does. And I literally look like the ghost of Christmas future. So
now.
like this
My
big
little
red shirt with like
glass of wine.
a, a lit wreath halo.
Lord bless us, dude. We've arrived to.
Everyone. Um there's the thumbnail.
I hate us. What are you here for?
I'm here for 8 different things if that's all right with you.
Yeah, I mean, I got more, so we could ping pong back and forth.
Okay, perfect.
I got at least one more.
Actually, let me show you my little what's it called? My page, my organization page here.
Jesus Christ.
So
You-
this is how
you're
I title
stocking up.
things.
Yeah.
They're all animals pretty much. We got breakfast served, bear acrobatics, dog market, check out at 10, spider blanket, catfish, cat cashier,
I
and
want
bear
to
car.
do cat cashier.
Okay, let's do cat cashier. And they're all Twitter links. Wow.
Imagine
Okay.
your high shit the
Oh
story
my
suits.
God. I
I would be in that aisle so fast.
I can't like that's so concerning for me.
Dude,
Like
this is impressive. You're just
imagine
getting money.
being on psychedelics
I don't have
in
to
the
imagine.
grocery store.
I don't have to imagine it because I was high the other night when I went to the grocery store myself. And you know what I ended up buying? A cake. I walked out with literally a cake and just raw meat. A cake and like a fucking shoulder roast for this pot roast. And that was it. And I just stood there waiting to go through self-serve with my 2 items, probably bloodshot eyes. Because I walked in, and for anyone that's known me for any amount of time, I saw it just said white cake. And I had a little
Just the sheet cake with the frosted flowers or
frosted flower. And there was one, and it was like a light shining down. Because I went there being like, I kind of want like something sweet. When's the last time you heard me say, I kind of want something sweet? I kind of want dessert.
never. Bitch, that's me, not
That's
you.
the feeling I had. And I went there, and there was a white cake. You know what I did last night? I was up high, overthinking, very much overthinking. At 3 a.m. out or 2 a.m. or whatever, I was like, I'm gonna make breakfast. When is the last time you heard me say anything about breakfast? When have you ever seen me make eggs or bacon? Because that's what I made last night.
Absolutely never in my life.
So something is going on.
I love it.
Something's
You know what? It's new year, new us. What else are you here for?
I am here for this cover. You remember the song "Smooth" by Rob Thomas?
I absolutely do.
Do you remember the B-52s?
You sure do.
This is "Smooth" by Santana and Rob Thomas in the style of the B-52s. And I'm just gonna play a little bit of it because I feel like The kids already are like, who the fuck are the B-52s and who the fuck is Santana and Rob Thomas? So I know I'm pushing the edge of our
Do
understanding.
do 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 do.
Oh, you already know. You could have made this. You know what? You could have made this content for us, Nikki. So this is someone getting views that you could have got for us.
Damn.
Okay.
I hear you whisper and the words melt everyone, but you stay so cool. My muñequita, my Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa. Yeah, you're my reason for reason.
That's the chorus.
Yeah, and if you said I would give my world, I could change my life. Cause you're so smooth, baby. And it's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got
That's definitely file that in the folder of things I didn't know I needed.
Yeah. I didn't know I needed it either. And then
Yeah, because it's kind of like perfect, I think is the word. Oh my gosh. Here for a roulette.
I mean, let's do breakfast is served because that's at the top of your list. So you know.
Okay, and let me do a little strike through moment.
Yeah, teach us how to use Google Docs, babe.
I fucking don't even know.
No idea.
Here we go. Okay.
What a disappointing generation we are of people that were at the beginning of everything but know nothing.
Horrible. Okay. Oh no! I guess I saved it so long ago.
Never mind. Okay, let me go back. Let me make.
I don't remember what it was.
Okay, let's do bear acrobatics.
All right. Oh my gosh, yes. I remember when I found this.
Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is it? For some bird seed, dude? For some fucking bird seed? What is it worth it?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Is it worth it?
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Look at this boy.
See, bears are too.
Ooh, that's strong ass bird feeder. Wow. That's okay. He just needed to give it a little shape. He was like, let me get this bird seed up down, baby.
He was like, I know I can get this.
God bless that bear. Just wasted so many calories doing that for nothing.
I know. And like, where's the replenishment?
Yeah. Instead of going to find a fish or a ferret or a fucking fox, here we are.
You got any more here for it? You want to?
I don't have any on deck.
Okay. So have your pick.
Okay. Let's do dog market.
Okay. Let's just go in order. Yeah. I don't remember what this is either. Oh, okay. The dog at the oh my god. Oh wait. Okay. We don't need the music. But oh my god, I love it so much.
Like, she thought someone was touching her.
She's like, "Oh, you want some of these? Like, what do you want, sir?" He's like, "I'm on a mission. I've been hired by my owner.
Look at him.
I'm going to the market."
Wait, there was literally money in there?
I think.
She took something.
Oh, and then and that's the change, I guess.
Oh my god.
Love it. I love it so much.
What a sweet baby. Meanwhile, these dogs that I'm with right now can't do fuck all. Nothing.
Listen.
Neither of you.
Let's see what checkout at 10 is.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, suspended account. Shows you who Nicky follows.
Wow. How do we
Keep
even
doing
know?
This. Go to the next one while I get my glass of wine.
I would think that tweets would have a longer shelf life than like a couple of weeks or months or whenever I added that to my list.
You would think, but you're living a reckless life. I do reckless choices. You follow.
I don't know what's happening. This next one, I think I put it in here in case I didn't show you this. but I think there's a chance that I have.
Okay.
But it's just a bunch of spider webs in a blanket.
Oh, you have shown me. One of us has shown the other one, that's for sure.
Mhm. Like it's just a full blanket of spider web over the full freaking earth.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like there's kind of spider takeover happening. I don't like
The
it.
way that it moves in the breeze, it's too strong.
I don't
Nothing
like
should have that strength.
it. Do not like it.
Let's see what catfish is. No idea. Okay, good. It still exists. Oh my God, it's got a fish. Oh, I love it.
Look at that boy.
See, and this cat was more successful than the bear. So bears might be smart, but just saying.
Should have paired up.
This one I found this morning, and
You
bears.
You and animals, dude.
Talking about bears being smart.
Oh shit!
I can't. I mean, it worked. But the fact that bears can open doors, and look how shook he is.
They sure can.
Startled.
Because you started down that track. Ooh, I'm drunk. I'm realizing I only had a few little pieces of bacon, and I'm in my second glass of wine.
Wow. Well, you know,
Happy New Year. The thing is, like, I've seen videos of bears that full on get in cars and are like just chilling in cars, just hanging out. Here's my thing. I know you agree. Why are we leaving our doors unlocked?
that is my first thought when I saw that video. Why are the doors unlocked?
Why? Well, so we think, oh, there's woods. No one's out here. I'm safe. Why are we leaving our doors unlocked?
Not to victim blame. I know, like I understand. But like have some preparation. You know what I mean? Some foresight.
It's a thing that like it's right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you don't have to go and like make any concessions for or like
no.
It's literally
it's not an inconvenience.
It's built into the door. It's built into all the doors. And you actually got like a little trigger that you hit right here that controls all the doors. Mm-hmm. And so like when you get in and out of a car, before you do anything, you should be locking your door. Mm-hmm. So, you know, sometimes you don't experience enough trauma. You gotta get a little bear in your car and figure it out.
You gotta get that lesson, I guess.
They'll never do that again. Or they might.
They might. So today, what do we want to talk about? I was just going to talk about the new year and resolutions.
Yeah, you go first. Ooh.
So, what was that? Was that the fire alarm?
Time to turn the pot roast.
Oh. So, I feel like some things that I want to do in 2023 or not do. Basically, things I want to change in the new year.
Okay.
2022, I feel like thinking about making YouTube videos or just like goals in general. Mm-hmm. I felt like I was like thinking too much about like the numbers of it all, as in like, oh, like my goal is to make like 40 videos of this or like 40 videos of this. And so in 2023, I'm not doing that.
Okay. I like that. First of all, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Kidding. You're not going based on
doing that
sort of things, yeah.
I'm just gonna make things that I like, that I feel like will be good. Like, for example, if I don't have an idea that I think is good in a week, I'm not gonna make a video that week.
Which I love that.
Instead of just thinking like, oh, I have to make a video because I have to hit this number by blah, 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 because of an assignment I gave myself.
Dude, fucking ADHD. Listen, got to give ourselves a project, make it into a course semester to get through it and to make it happen. Yeah, that's how I've treated you the majority of it.
I'm also letting go of the idea, which I'm very late on this realization. Well, I'm not late on the realization, but I'm late on the acceptance of
You're not
letting
right.
go of the idea of YouTube being my career, because it hasn't been for quite a long time. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, it's time I come to terms with reality, because that's not happening. So we got to figure something else out now.
Yeah. It's also like one of
So
those things where like even the idea of YouTube being a career isn't it, that's never the entirety for anyone. No one
yeah.
rare I don't know anyone that just does YouTube.
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
So it's like you have to have your hand in all these different pots and understand all the different ways that you would show up. So it's like you have to cut yourself into 6 different versions of yourself that would make sense in other places to maybe funnel back to the one. And that's not really the era we're in. I don't think we're in the
Hmm.
era of like famous YouTube star, famous TikTok, whatever. I think it's more becoming of like, well, first of all, everyone's doing it now.
Hmm.
So I think it's more of like in the moments you have that do get highlighted, can you maintain or retain enough people that are interested in the journey past that,
Hmm.
wherever that is?
Yeah. And like, I don't know, I want to be more like, I want to work for someone else. I want to see if I can get benefits this year, you know? Health
This
insurance.
is
I don't know.
this is the year Nicky quits. This is the
This is
year.
the year I disappear
No,
entirely.
yeah, this is the year of quitting.
100%. This is the year of, oh, I guess I've been tired. But it's kind of nice to like accept something that I have been avoiding for
Yeah.
a while.
Well, you're avoiding it. I mean, I think it's like all of us you struggle with it at some point. I've struggled with it for sure at points, but like
Hmm.
because you're afraid to let go of the worth
Yeah.
that it felt that it gave you as
Hmm.
like you're letting go of a rope that like you might not ever be able to get back, and if you let it go, then you failed it in some way. But
Yeah.
I this is the way I look at it. Oh, there this little motherfucker goes. This is the way that I've been looking at it. And granted, this is coming from someone who didn't upload videos for 7 fucking months.
Hmm.
Got kicked out of the partner program because I just didn't have enough watch hours because I was privating so many videos and
Yeah. I
like
didn't get a paycheck from Google this month at all either. And I
getting it.
have been making videos.
And it's dude, and it's a weird experience to have because it's like I was at the beginning of partner program, like getting
Hmm.
stuff, and like I've worked with Google and I do all these things, and it's like it just doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't guarantee that you will stay in any specific spot in the way that you did.
Hmm.
But the way I've been looking at it is I look back. First of all, I feel so grateful and thankful that I've been able to have even a decade of being an artist and being able to like
100%.
mostly do things on my own time or do things that I didn't hate doing. Even though I didn't always get to do the things that I really desperately wanted to spend time on or loved, it was because we're living month to month and it's whatever. It's like I still got a lot of my time. I got to like go to all these events and be around people and like be in hotel rooms and be on panels and be on stages and like just have like travel, be right cards, like have like a taste of all these experiences that people go to Hollywood for. But I didn't get like completely obliterated and eaten up by the system.
Hmm.
You know, like I still get to walk out being a person who, first of all, can still go back into those spaces and can still dabble in it. And you just never know how things will work out, right? Like you
Yeah.
could live now and then like all of a sudden you're 60 years old, you make a video and you become like the biggest thing on whatever app is big at the time. Like I think that that whatever it draws people to you is always in you.
Hmm.
I think that all roads sort of fuse back together in some way. Like there's a reason why you like so many different things, and there's a way that those things will come together. But I've definitely tried to like look at it more from this year as like I'm just not going to deal with any of the pressure that I have to be making this, and if I don't make it, I've let something go. It's like it's
Hmm.
okay actually to take a break. It's okay to actually walk away and live some life and come back if you want to differently. And I've been thinking about it more as like I want to start making things. I'll go with alongside your thing. I want to make things that because I do have ideas of projects I want to do. Like I want to do weekly, and I want to like I have an idea that still goes into that system.
Hmm.
But I never want to beat myself up if I don't adhere to that because at the end of the day, making the thing is more important than how I make the thing for other people.
Hmm.
And for me, it's like we showed up here as kids who just didn't, we were in small towns where we didn't have anyone to express ourselves to, and we got to share that with a world that opened up to us, and we got to meet each other, we got to meet all these other people. And that's pretty fucking incredible. And even if that was the only thing and it stopped there, that's still incredible. The fact that we've been able to ride it out and do the things that we've had and move to different states and do all these things, pretty fucking incredible. Because not everyone did that. Not everyone like leaned all the way in to following the, I don't know if it's a dream, I don't know what it is, but it feels like something that's new and exciting and that I could do.
Yeah. And
So
I also don't feel like this is giving up at all. Like I really don't think like the content that we are gonna make, like the content that I have planned for this year is not gonna be from like a viewer's perspective all that different. It's just that my mentality is different, where like some of the pressure is off, and that it's almost like I've just opened myself up to more possibilities.
Yeah, you can actually enjoy it. And also like, yeah, dude, I think having a nephew too has really been something that's been, I haven't talked about it much because I'm still processing it, but all of a sudden having this like younger little baby that's going to grow up and is going to like look up me, it inspires me to make sure that if I'm making stuff right now, that it's stuff that I would be proud for someone to find that actually like reflects who I am and what life is, as opposed to like what works on the internet and what gets the most views and where I should be shouting this thing out like that. It's more actually the legacy of it is more interesting to me than the like short-term sort of like, can I trick people into staying and doing these things in this way? Because it doesn't work. We've experienced it.
No, we've tried many a thing.
At the end of the day, I could make all of I could spill all the tea about all the things and I've done the daily videos and the pop culture stuff and all that, and it gets you a certain whatever, but the price of that, the harassment that comes with that, the focus, the doxing, the like all the other shit that's not so fun, but also like you aren't really getting to be an artist in the way that you want to be. You're not really getting to like push yourself. You're kind of just doing something that works and then sticking to it. And what I realized is like when I started doing the bag stuff, the people that showed up were people that followed me for forever and found like music or something else, you know, like anything that I was doing that maybe got the, okay, bitch, it's too much. It's too much. Too much. It's too much. He's like, shut up. We get it.
He just wants to get to his New Year's plans.
I've realized because I've like recently been editing and stuff, and I'm editing for someone who literally found my videos like years and years and years and years ago, knew me through a mutual friend, and then when they were in a position to hire someone to edit some stuff, reached out to me and thought of me. And like the opportunities, the connections that you make by just when you're actually fulfilling the thing that you're kind of meant to do or that you're happiest doing, I have found that has been more powerful in my life than just like the numbers and the number of like what that means. It's always been like more the connection and people that remember you and people that want to work with you in the ways that you can work.
I feel like maybe we're at a point too where enough time has passed where you can see how much things have changed, and so you kind of you feel the distance from point A to point B, and you're like it's kind of like it almost feels like I just woke up one day and I was like, whoa, where are we for a second?
Yeah, dude. I swear to God, the pandemic really sped that up for me. I'm going
to it was that.
My charger right now as we're recording. Ooh, looking a little flush. Someone's been drinking wine in the middle of the day. Where did I put my, oh, there you are, bitch. If anything, the internet allowed me to make friends with people I didn't go to fucking high school with. And I've never been more grateful in my life.
We literally, I was just talking about this, but I like YouTube and just the internet in general has shaped so much of our lives.
Oh, huge part of it.
Like 99% of the people we know.
Yeah. Everything that I've been able to do.
Yeah.
Has been because of the internet. I don't think this is going to reach, but we're going to try this. We're gonna try this. Woo! Internet, I could make an entire series about it. And maybe that's one of the things I'll make this year. The internet,
Like Tiffany Ferg.
the internet changed my life. The internet has absolutely in every way changed my life. Without, not even just YouTube, without live journal and fan fiction and connecting with people, fan videos, all that stuff, like
Stuff we've probably forgotten about.
Yeah. Stuff that like was just in me as a kid to want to express myself in the ways that I did. Like, and didn't start off as me sharing about myself, was more of like the things that I loved and the things that I enjoyed, being part of communities with other people that also enjoyed those things and wanted to talk about them and wanted in depth make things in like a veneration of that. And then it transitioned at a certain point when YouTube came along, because it was like, I'm the person here. So if someone's got to be on camera, it'll be me. And I guess I'll just, navigate it and become comfortable with it. But I wouldn't have moved all the places I've been able to live. I wouldn't know pretty much any of the people that I know, any of the people that I'm friends with. I wouldn't have grown in so many of the ways I have.
Most of the places we've traveled, or like conventions and like, premieres and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like experiences that like I can watch movies now, or I could see someone talking about all the things they want, and I'm like, I've actually done pretty much everything on that list. Like anything that you could want going to LA to become famous for, we've done.
Being on panels, meeting our subscribers, like taking pictures.
People that have gotten tattoos of my lyrics. I've like, you have these like intense connections with people that cry when they meet you. And I understand what that's like to be emotional about someone that you like, so it's like you're getting both sides of this experience. I can't, this is the thing, at the end of the day, if the internet or doing this doesn't end with like $1 million, or it doesn't end with like whatever the version of that success that anyone's looking for, I can say that truly 100%, there's no regret, because I have had a full life on the internet in ways that I'm glad it didn't get too big, because I think that would have ruined some of it.
Especially when we're younger, yeah.
I'm glad I got to kind of stay one foot in the middle and like watch how everyone else had to, watch everyone else's experience, and as opposed to having to experience all of that by myself. The experiences I did have definitely shaped me. And I can't imagine anything looking more like success than following your heart to do something that you feel driven to do, and being able to do that with your friends for any amount of time, let alone years.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky. It might not look like the vision of what you hope it looks like, but my vision was always like, I always just focus on how I want to feel. I always want to feel like I'm doing the thing that I'm meant to do, and I'm feeling good about it. And I got to do a lot of that in between all the stressful parts. I got to do a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's a win. A lot of people think about doing what we did, or being an artist, or whatever version of it is. They think about it, and then they're like, can't do it, could never be me, won't do it. And then they think about it their whole lives. I will never have to wonder in my life, regardless of how it goes, what if I just moved to LA and gave it a go? What if I just put myself out there and tried to make music? I'll never have to think about that, because I did it. And so if I loop back around and I do it differently or better, it doesn't matter, because I did it.
Honestly.
We did.
And 2023.
We're on fucking TV shows talking about tomato cages. You succeeded, babe.
I know, we've been on multiple TV shows. It's weird to think about.
We've been on TV shows that don't even exist anymore. People that don't even.
I'm sorry, Ricky. I canceled your show.
Sorry, Ellen. I didn't cancel your show, but
Anderson Cooper. But no, 2023, I'm lowering the bar or expectations of myself.
Okay.
I'm remaining or being even more grateful for the things that I have or am able to do. And on top of that, I'm going to try more things.
I like that.
So I feel like that's a pretty good plan with not that much pressure.
I am going to try to stay out of situations that probably are plot points in soap operas. That's the best way I can say that without promoting. I'm gonna live a God-fearing life.
Hmm. That's
Um,
good.
no, I think I'm in the same vein of you are as you are. Like, I just want to be grateful for things that have happened. I want to let go of any like residual pressure or expectation or what I should be doing or what other people think I should be doing or what people think when they see me now after all this time, and like the comparison, any of those like little moments that might pop up that I don't sit in for too long, but because the ADHD, but like I still like still are even things that would pop up. I just want to like rest in the fact that, dude, I fucking did it. I did it up. I did everything I needed to do. And
Hmm.
from this point out, it's just about making stuff that I love, whether that's on the internet or not. It's about like anything that I still have life left to figure out how to make or do or be, to do that.
Hmm.
And, the internet has always been a place that I've connected with. And if that continues to be it, awesome. But to not feel the pressure of like, someone calls you like a YouTube sensation over and over again in things, or like you get posited in this specific way. And the reality is that like none of that is sustainable. It's
Hmm.
not sustainable like that. It's not, I don't think it's sustainable to do while being happy and still having friends and like having a balance of like being able to actually do things that might disappoint an audience because you're trying to follow this upward trend. And I don't think that being an artist or any of that stuff, which is what I would consider myself, is necessarily like you can't just go in this direction all the time. You can't
Impossible.
you physically can't, you
Hmm.
financially fucking can't unless you have like people just backing you up and like, making sure that you can do whatever. Emotionally, you can't, but it's like there's also really important parts to like the breakdown of things, the failure of things, the pullback of things, the quiet time. That stuff is super important. And there's no space for that when you're on a trajectory of like, you have to keep building, 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 and go, go, go. And anything that's not that is a failure. The momentum has to continue. And that's not how life is. The momentum can't keep going like that.
No, it's not sustainable. And also, yeah, like you said,
It's
I've
terrifying to step out of the algorithm,
had
to step
so
out of
much personal growth in all of the challenges
yeah.
that I've had in my life. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like that's where I learned the most about myself too.
Yeah. And sometimes you go through it and it's not like, doesn't feel natural to them make a fucking like 3-part course of how to do the exact same thing that you just did. You just got through it by the skin of your fucking teeth,
Hmm.
and you're reflecting on it. And the YouTube desire is to then go make a video exactly about what you just learned in that moment. You literally are still sitting in the shit of it, and you're like, I'm speaking for myself, and then you're making a video to like direct other people how to do it. Bitch, you don't even know how the fuck you just did it.
No, you're not even through it.
You're not even through it. You don't even know you have. And so that is what I've learned this past year. Is it feels uncomfortable at first. Not that I'm saying everyone should stop making YouTube videos for 6 months. What I'm saying is that like when you let that rope go a little bit, and then you realize that life continues and time continues, and especially happening in LA, no one gives a fuck.
Hmm.
It's like you realize that so much of that pressure is being built up in you in the way that you have to do it. And when you step outside of that world, you actually have so much more time and space to play and to do the things you want in the way that you want to do them. There is no real pressure to have to one up yourself every single week at the same time, or you're letting people down. Dude, dare to
Hmm.
let people down. Let them down, because they're
Hmm.
going to find other people to be let down by. They're going to find someone else to obsess over and be let down by. And that's part of their journey. But like, we are not those little, like, the little monkeys or whatever that pop out of the fucking thing that like, that perform for you. And there's a certain part where it starts
Hmm.
to feel like that. And you start to lose your desire to do the thing that you wanted to do, but you feel trapped because you don't know this is so connected to how you make money in any kind of way. And it's just, it can become a real mess. And dude, I literally, if I could, you know what? If I were in a mode where I was like, I want to go back to school for therapy, which you never know, I would go to therapy. So I would go to school to become a therapist specifically for YouTubers. Like I would go to Google and be like, listen,
Yeah.
You got beyond an epidemic of anything. Having had the mindset and the experience of it, I can give you an insight into what people are going through. And outside of the desire to build the business or exploit it, if there's a desire to actually like navigate it or heal it, I think they're going to have to be people that specifically understand not just the written down sort of, this is what social media or internet does to people, but have lived it, to understand how deeply rooted it is when all of your friends and your money and your artistry is looped up into a system that is based off of clicks and views, and how it's not easy to balance or separate that.
And well, and when you're literally the physical attachment to it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that becomes our new
venture.
That's our new pitch. Is when we're
like, I'm ready.
I'll tell you how fucking dark it gets, dude.
Actually. It's time to get our masters in psychology.
And dude, legitimately, what I can account for when I think of like the rabbit hole in any kind of bad way is because I had the friends that I had. Is because I've been able to connect with the people that I have. Early days internet, who we've all sort of, even though we're doing our own things, we still try to check in with each other because there's no one else that quite gets it. And that is, not everyone has that. And I understand that. And we're very lucky that we've been able to be a part of this stuff at times when you actually could like, not just community, become like within groups of people that genuinely give a fuck. Definitely my goal too for the New Year's. I just want to make more stuff that I enjoy, more stuff that I'm proud of, more stuff that has nothing to do with becoming a viral sensation. Really just like one day when I'm dead, people, when they go back and they remember me, they see that I pushed myself as an artist to explore the world around me and to make things that I wanted to leave behind.
Less pressure in the new year.
Less pressure.
We're tired. It's
dude, even with 6 months off, I'll tell you, I'm still fucking tired.
Yeah.
I had to go sew bags quietly watching Project Runway just to meditate about it. I mean,
and you deserve it.
I did. And I went through a lot emotionally in that fucking closet. I'll tell you what.
I feel like this is a very fitting me as fuck for the occasion. Because it's just I'm feeling very gracious. Is that the right word? Or just with gratitude, grateful. Yeah. And I really don't know what else to say. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we kind of spilled our guts today.
We did. We really gave it. People will charge you a lot of money to have you give this speech in front of people. The way that we do. I mean, that's such a good one. I think I like yours a lot. There's one that I could add to it. Like, can I just click into you, you little bitch? My good night and goodbye. I bid you
oh my gosh.
Very heartfelt good night, you know?
And
that's how I feel. That's how I feel in general. And not just, you know, for the year, for what the sweet fuck, for the moment, for I think the big reason why I haven't come back to YouTube in the way that I've thought of it is because I don't want to overextend or promise myself in a way that I'm not willing to do. So I just want to show up when I want to show up and make things. And if that happens to become a weekly thing, happens to become a project, that project isn't so that I can become huge and famous on the internet or because I can appease a bunch of people. That the project has a purpose for me beyond it. Like I want to do weekly songs. That's because I have 300 voice notes of ideas and I need fucking songs. And I can't do shit unless it's a fucking challenge or a project. And I know that myself. So, but the project or challenge
but with the grace.
It's for me
of missing a week. Yeah.
Yeah. If I got to miss a week or I got to miss a month, I'm not going to apologize to an audience. I'm not going to beg for forgiveness. I'm not going to beat myself up because I uploaded at 8:05 instead of 8 o'clock. No, dude, I'm not going to sit there and try to figure out and like be like, you know the feeling. You work hard on something and you upload it and it doesn't get the views and you're sitting there racking your brain of like, did I upload it at the wrong time? Did I upload it? That fucking sucks.
Does nobody else care about this thing that I thought was really fun or really good or whatever?
Something that you just loved in the time it took to upload it in the first hour of, you've now made a judgment about its worth. That fucking sucks.
And it's tied directly to you.
It's tied directly to you, the perception of you. It's tied directly to the other content that you make and how it affects it. And so it's like, I'm not even critiquing the system because the system is what it is and the system is evolving. What I'm saying is like being a person in the cog of the system and being able to have a little time outside of it and looking at it, it's like, yeah, I knew that wasn't healthy at the time, but now I can see that actually isn't healthy, and it actually destroys the creativity of, of what's there. And you do that enough times with someone that's not getting some other whatever, you kill artists. And so that is something that I just want to be more aware of moving forward, is that like my creativity, my desire to express is more important than the reception of that in this little mini moment on one day where there's millions and millions of people looking at millions and millions of other things, that I'm screaming into a void essentially, and then expecting the void to hear me. And that is not what is guaranteed.
Literally exactly that.
So there's got to be some other grounding function of what I'm doing. And that is, at the end of the day, when I die, did I make as all of the things that I wanted to make and say all the things that I wanted in the way that they deserve to be said? And that is my goal moving forward. And it's beautiful that I have 16 years of like, I can look back and see what was 20-year-old Meghan doing, what was 25-year-old Meghan, what was 30-year-old Meghan doing. But 37-year-old Meghan is taking all those pieces and finding a place for them to express now.
At this moment, like we said in the beginning of the episode, we're pausing our Patreon. If you want to join my Patreon's patreon.com/soundlyawake. Meghan's is
Meghan Tonjes. You could. I'm gonna be more active on it now that I'm gonna do some music stuff. But I've been a little absent there as well. Shock to no one.
But in the meantime, on this very day of December 31st, 2022, we want to give a to Elizabeth Geierman.
Elizabeth, say the truth and say it loud, Geierman.
Jeremy Shaw.
Jeremy Shawshank Redemption this.
And Shannon Lemon.
And Shannon Lemon.
We also want to give a to Heather Snitch Faraloides.
Heather
Jennifer Best.
Jennifer, you are the best.
And Roberto XS.
Roberto 3XLXS, baby.
And literally every other BB who has ever been a BB on
We
What
love
the
you.
Fuck. Present BBs, past BBs.
Yeah.
Truly,
BBs
you have made our lives easier for the past 7 years.
You certainly have. You have helped pay some of these electricity bills in times when it was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, absolutely.
I appreciate you very, very much. And it's never the end, babe, because we'll let you know if we're coming back or how we're coming back. But it feels good and right to take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a step back, especially as we're both like figuring out what we want to do and how we want to do it personally. But yeah, you got 7 years of fucking pure content to inject into those veins of just absolute insanity.
Yeah. Thanks, BBs.
We appreciate you. We were well grown up together.